Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to make picture frame image embellishments for our junk journals. But first let's have our shout out to Leanne, Pamela, Rosemary, Eugenia, Brenda, and Jill. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me tell you what I have going on here. I have some strips. I have some strips of coffee dyed copy paper, and then I have some strips of a digital that I have just chopped up, and it was like an ABC journal card. I'm sorry, I want to say it was Journal Studios that is a digital from. Then I have some small labels. Now I have two of the exact same label, and of course I've inked up these items. I have some pictures, I have some fussy cuts, I have some flowers, I have an angel girl, I have a butterfly, I have a dried bouquet, and I have another botanical and another botanical. So those are all ready to go. Now you can see that I have my iron here, and I'm going to take my iron and I'm going to turn it to half, so it's not on all the way, it's on half of the way, so half heat. There's no numbers or anything on my iron. This is a travel iron. I use it only for crafting, and so there we are. Now I'm going to bring in these hot laminating pouches. We don't need a laminator to do these. That's why we have our iron. I probably bought this a year ago. I bought them from Staples. I'm pretty sure you probably can still find them there. This is the business card size. So, oh, someone's going to ask me. These are 5 mils. 5 mil thickness, I suppose that's what that means. So let's pull one out. So here we are. That over there. Now, what I want to do is I want to open this up just like this. Now, there are a couple ways that you can do this. I've done a couple of different ways, and in so doing, I've kind of learned a couple of things. On the flowers or your fussy cuts, I kind of inked them up just a little bit on the back. So let's see about maybe can either do our little, we could do any of these. Our butterfly, I've not done one this way yet. Maybe we could do one this way. I haven't done that yet. Isn't that pretty inside of there? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strips. Did I say they were 1/2 inch wide? I think I did. And I'm going to select one and put it right on the top like this. I'm going to position it, oh, maybe about like that. Push it up to the top. It's all pushed up. Now I'm going to take one and I'm going to place it underneath this one. And this is the part that I think I'm going to do that's a little different than one I did since I've been making these. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here on the end. And then I'm going to slip it in up underneath this on the edge of the laminating pouch. Okay, so now that's glued down right there. Let's pick another one. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. I think I'm going to pick this one. I don't know why. I just did. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end. And I'm simply going to do the exact same thing I did here. I'm slipping it up underneath, and I'm going to place it at the edge of my laminating pouch. Okay, now I've got that done. Now I'm going to select another one for my bottom, and that one looks okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, here's a little, I don't know why. I'm just looking at it, and if I think it looks good or matches, then Okay, that matches nicely. This is just a scrap from the ones that I've made before. I'm going to put this upside down, and I'm simply going to put a little bit of glue on this one and a little bit of glue on this one. I'm using my art glitter glue. If anyone's wondering, you use the glue that you like. And then I'm just going to place this right here, right at the bottom of my laminating pouch. There we go. I'm going to press it down. Alrighty. So this still lifts up. All we've done is really we've glued our little frame together. I'm going to get my butterfly, which I've inked the back of, and I'm going to just slip this in here. Okay, I thought that was in my pouch, but it's not. It's on my glass mat. It was a mark, and I thought it was on my pouch. Now I'm just going to slip this in. Let me move this over to the side a little bit so I can get in here and look at it just a little bit better. It looks a little crooked to me. I'm going to see if I can't straighten it up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You know, it's for a junk journal. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so now I have just a scratch piece that you can see I've been using. It's kind of marked up. It's regular copy paper, and I just folded it in half. And I'm going to slip my little pouch, my laminated pouch, my design, right in there, just right inside. And then I'm going to close it. Now my iron is all heated up, and it's on half, and I'm simply going to iron it. I'm not going to move it around a whole lot, but a little bit, just so we don't scorch it, right? Now I'm going to look at it and see what it looks like. It's probably not quite done yet, but oh, well, maybe it is. No, it doesn't. You're going to look at it and you're going to see that it's not completely clear yet. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not completely clear. That's what we're looking for. We want where the laminating is, where there's like a window that you can see through. We want that to be completely clear. So let's check again. A little bit more, guys, just a little bit more. Let's don't rush it so much, Cathy. Just a little bit more. Just let it sit on there for a few seconds. And then over here, because it's those two ends. Now let's check it. That did it. It's completely clear. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now let's trim it up a little bit. Grab my scissors here and let's give it a little trim. Now, like, I don't think I've said this, but you can't journal on this. This isn't about making something to journal on. This is making something that's super cool that you would find in your pocket or in an envelope. It's like a specimen card, framed specimen card, kind of like. Oh my gosh, I think that's gorgeous. Now, on my other ones, what I did was I took my labels. Now, this happens to be two different numbers written in different ways, but they are the same size. So that's what you really need, same size. Let's see, do I like that on there? I do. Do I like this one on there? I do. I kind of like the one a little better. I'm just looking to see where the middle is, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue onto my label. And then I'm going to just glue it on. Now, I have done this, and I don't seem to have any trouble with it coming off or not gluing onto my laminated pocket with my art glitter glue. It seems to glue on there fine. I tried pulling on it to make sure it stays put. Of course, you have to give it a little time to dry, but and I put it on the back for a couple reasons. One, for the strength of it, and two, that, you know, it you can see that is a butterfly, and I just kind of like the back being finished off. These are not on cardstock, so I just wanted to do both sides, but isn't that cool? So what I want to say also is you can get your corner rounder and you can round the corners on your laminating pouch. That one didn't want to round. Whoa, they don't want to round very well, do they? That's the first time. Maybe I've dulled my corner rounder, because I've been doing these for a little while. That's possible, right? It's possible I've dulled my corner rounder. But anyway, I can see where to cut it now. There we go. That is super cool. Now I have made a few, and I've made some where I've sewn them. These I've sewn. This one I put a butterfly down here. So you could do all kinds of things. Isn't that cool? I used music paper on this one. Now this one is white on the back, because that's when I decided I would start inking the back. Okay. Then there's this one. Look at that. You see that right through there? Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think that's gorgeous. I made a Christmas one. Look at this one. Now I know some people might say, oh, you could put a hole in here and you could hang it on a tree and you would be able to see the blinking lights through the glass looking part, the part that's see-through. Look at this one. Now this is a big angel, and there's not as much window space. There's a little here and up here, but not as much as, for instance, this one or even this one. But it's still really pretty, isn't it, guys? Oh my goodness, I do love this. And look, this one goes this way. I do like the different ways in which we can make them. Shall we make another one? Okay, let's do. So let's get our laminating pouch. And like I said, I bought this from Staples. And then let's go ahead and find the opening, Cathy. There it is. Open it up. We're going to, let's do one with just the plain coffee dyed paper. You know what? Yeah, plain coffee dyed paper. So I'm just going to stick my first one right up to the top, all the way to the top. I'm going to pull it over a little bit so I don't waste so much, because I think I'm making a few of these. Right up to the top. Then I'm going to get my next one, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the, actually on this side, because I inked this side and I didn't ink that side. So I'm going to put it on this side, the side that I inked, because I'm going to put it underneath my other strip, and I'm going to pull it so it's on the edge of the laminating pocket. Then I'll get my other strip, and I'm going to put it right on the top, right there, just a little tiny piece, just to grab hold, secure it in place, and get that moved over. There we go. Now I'm going to press it down. One more piece right at the bottom. Now this time, I'm going to turn it over. That's what I did. I turned it over, and then I put my glue on my strips on either side. And then I took my piece and I placed it right here on the end of the pouch. Okay, so now we look like that. I could actually trim this off now. I wouldn't have to wait, because we've got that all glued. And that's what's nice about it. When I first did it, I didn't glue it, and it was wiggling on me. So this is the easiest way that I found. And let's look at a couple things in here, shall we? Let's look at this one. That one's pretty in there. That one's very pretty. And let's look at the dried flowers. Now these are from digitalcollage.com. And this one is from My Porch Prints. That's sweet. This angel is from digitalcollage.com. Oh, whoops, I tried to pull it through the wrong way. Let's see what she looks like. Angel. Oh, now see, you need to make sure that you get it on top of the frame itself. There we are. I'm anxious to see what this red rose looks like. I think it's a rose. Okay, let's see what that looks like in here. I think it's going to be very stunning. Oh my goodness, isn't that pretty? That's quite beautiful. So actually, I'm going to do the lavender stems right here. Place this right on the top of the frame. Position it how you would like it to be. I think I'd like mine to be like that. Alrighty. So now we're going to bring in our little folder. I'm going to place it inside the folder, and we're simply going to iron it. And my iron is set at half strength. I don't know how to say it. It's not all the way the hottest, it's half the hottest. However you say that, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Keep checking it. Oh, wow. That's almost done. Just a little bit more right at the top. And let's look. Oh my, that is gorgeous. Let's trim. Trim right there like that. Oh, we got to trim the side too, Cathy. Oh, wow. That's super cool. Now, I'm going to round the corners. Maybe it will round, maybe it won't. Oh, it did. Now, let's see. It did. Maybe I just wasn't pushing hard enough last time. Maybe I wasn't being forceful enough. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, it chewed that one. It's okay. I know exactly. I can see where to cut it. There we are. Yeah, let's look at the back. Back looks like that. Oh, you can definitely see through it. Let's see, which label do we want? There's that rust color label. That's kind of pretty. There's a big number 4. Here's, oh, I kind of like this one. That's kind of big. There's a circle. Oh, the circle's pretty dainty. How about this one? It messes up with the flowers too much. All right, so, or could you do this way? Well, you could. You could actually, do I have something smaller? You could do it this way and maybe not cover up the label so much. Yeah, that covers up the flowers an awful lot. I think I'm going to do the circle because it doesn't cover up the tips of the lavender. It shows the flowers, and that's what I want to do. So I'm simply going to put the glue all over it, place it where I want it. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the same thing here. Make sure it's right side up. Place it on the way you want. Push them together. Oh my goodness, you guys, I think these are really a lot of fun, and you might not be able to stop making them once you start, but oh my goodness, are they not adorable? I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me your thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.